guys, how are you? This is Lois. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well and safe wherever you are. Today I want to make this video, and I'm gonna try to make it very quick. I hope it can fit. I don't want to spend a lot of your time, but this video is about Canadian job offers. So this video is for you, and you. I see you, all of you who are applying for jobs in Canada, others who have received job offers, and they have this big question. The moment you receive that job offer, you're like, how do I know if it's fake? How do I know if it's legitimate? Yes, and I know that's a question that you'll also be pondering when you're applying for a job, because you don't know how you will actually know if it's genuine. Okay, so this video is for you. Okay, all right. So if this is your first time here, you are welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and go back to my channel, LMIA Immigration Services, and search a lot of videos there. I have spoken about so many subjects on Canadian immigration programs, life in Canada, a lot. There's a lot of information there that can help answer a lot of questions that you have. If you have a personal question, you want me to go through, advise you personally on your immigration matter, please send me an email and book a consultation. Please, yes, ask to book a consultation. Okay. All right, so this job offer, you have this job offer, but you're sending me an email and you're saying, Lois, could you please check whether this job offer is genuine? And I usually say, the fact that you're sending me that email tells me that you suspect that it is not genuine. Why are you suspecting already that it's not genuine? Did you do something wrong? Did you miss out? What are the red flags? Why are you asking if you actually applied for this job? Why do you sense that it's not genuine? Anyway, we shall get to that. One important thing I want to let you know today, if I haven't said this already, you do not need a job offer to immigrate to Canada. No, you do not need a job offer. It's not a mandatory requirement. It's good to have, but it's not a requirement for a lot of programs to have a job offer. Okay? I know I see a lot of people also who send me emails and they're like, yes, I want to immigrate, but I can't immigrate without a job. Please, my friend, unless you're some kind of a big shot, like big shot, wherever you come from, like a CEO big shot, I don't see why you should not, if you have the opportunity to immigrate, I don't see why you should not immigrate and come look for a job like every other Canadian. We all do that here. You come here with your permanent residence, no job attached to it. You come and get a job in line with your skills when you're in Canada. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting a lot of your time abroad trying to secure that job offer for you to immigrate. Because I know you want that security, you want financial security, but come on, you know what? You may be wasting a lot of precious immigration years trying to secure a job for you to immigrate. Guess what? Policies change, things change. You know, COVID comes when you're still trying to bag yourself a job. Well, you could have immigrated a long time ago before all this, came about. Okay, so anyway, just want to tell you that. So don't let a job hold you back. I understand if you're coming from a very senior position, you may want to come to a senior position here. But an example, if you're coming from my country, I come from Kenya. So if you're coming from Kenya and you're earning anything less than 200,000 Kenya shillings a month, please immigrate. If you want to immigrate, you'll find a job here. Yes, you will find a job here that pays way more than that. Okay, all right. Okay. Let me be serious. So, what am I saying? How do you know that job offer? How do you check? How do you ascertain that it's genuine? Okay. First question you should be asking yourself, do you remember applying for that job? Like, seriously, sit down, take an audit. Do you remember seeing an advert and applying for a job? You sent your cover letter, you attached your resume, you told this company why you're the best suited candidate for that position. Do you remember? If you don't remember doing that, fake. Then if you remember applying, also ask yourself, do you also remember going through the motions of recruitment? Did you do an interview? Did you go through the recruitment process? Did you do an interview? Did you provide your reference checks? Did someone from Canada, did they check your references to see that they really represent the candidate that you're presenting yourself as? Okay? No Canadian employer is going to hire you, give you a job offer without going through the recruitment process. Okay? The other one, that job offer that you have, how is it presented to you? Does it come on a company letterhead, or is it just part, like a piece of email? If it's a piece of email, please, my friend, that is as fake can be. It should be on a company letterhead, properly, identified there, contact information of the company, the name of the company, contact information, website information, everything should be all identifiers should be on that letterhead. Then the other thing, that job offer, it should not be vague. It should be very clear as to the job description, the title, the job description, the duties, the pay per hour, the terms of employment. All those should be very, very, very well laid out in that job offer. Okay? Another thing that you should be checking, 90% of the jobs you're going to get in Canada require a positive LMIA. So if someone is giving you that job offer, most of the time it's going to be accompanied by a positive LMIA and a job offer number, offer of employment number. Those two should always be coming with your job offer. Okay, if it doesn't have an LMIA, my friend, it means then you were hired under a class that is LMIA exempt. And remember, we're talking of people who are outside Canada. This is not for people who are in Canada. This is for people who are abroad, who are trying to get a job offer. That's why you need to be very careful. Then if it doesn't have an LMIA, it should be LMIA exempt. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a write-up at the description part of this video. A write-up, I'm going to paste a write-up there for you to know exactly. Educate yourself. Make sure you take the extra step to see whether you fall under the LMIA exemption classes. Okay? So I will put that write-up there for your reference. Okay. The other thing, please, and this is very common, I see this all the time, that job offers don't come from Canadian consulates or embassies. Yes, I see a job offer that is quoting a Canadian embassy in India or in Canada, in a province in Quebec, I don't know. Please, embassies, the Canadian embassy, all Canadian consulates are not sending you job offers. That is not part of their mandate. Okay, they offer visas and stuff, they process visas and all that, but they are not sending you job offers. So please don't be duped. Okay. The other thing you should be asking yourself about that job, and maybe this one should follow number one that I spoke about there. Where did you see that job advertised? Where did you find it? Even if you found it on Facebook, could you track it back to a company's website where it was advertised? Don't just apply for anything that you see. Make sure that you can track it back to the company's website. So do you know exactly that it was actually posted by the company that is giving you that job offer? So if XYZ is giving you that job offer, was that job advertised by them in the first place? Could you find it in their website under careers? Please do always make sure that you're applying for a real job. Even before you apply, make sure that the job you applied for was a real job to start with. Okay? All right. The other thing, these people who are giving you a job offer, are they telling you to pay some money, $500 or $300 for them to process your work permit, your visa, and everything else? You're just gonna need to avail yourself at the airport, with your suitcase headed to Canada. That is as fake can be. Okay? Yes, that is fake. The other thing, that job offer that you got, does it come also saying that it comes with accommodation in Canada, it has food, transportation, insurance, and a bag of free incentives? Please, please. Fake. Yes, fakest, actually. The other thing, and I hate to say this, you should check whether something is reasonable, and this is just common sense. Is it reasonable? Ask yourself, is it too good to be true? I've seen people who who send me these job offers, and they're like, this job, I look at it myself and I'm like, oh, you know what, actually I can take this job. It's a cook job, or it's a reception job that it's paying 78,000 Canadian dollars. Surely, free paid accommodation, everything. Is it too good to be true, my friend? If it's too good to be true, then you know the answer. Fakest, right? Ask yourself, did you pay to get that job? Did you pay someone to get that job? Did you pay an agent to get you a job? Oh my goodness, that is so fake. It's very hard for you to pay someone in Canada to get you a job. Very, very, very hard. And get this from me. Yes, because like 80% of people who send me emails, they want a job. And they're like, I'll pay you anything for you to get me a job. Believe you me, if you could pay me to get people, to get you jobs, if I had that capability, come on, I'll be rich. There's nothing like that. Don't pay people to get you jobs. As I said, immigrate here and get a job here. If you must get a job from outside Canada, follow the right protocol, follow the right channels. Make sure you're not getting yourself be duped. Okay? Okay. So, one thing that you should always do, if you get that job offer, now this is like, you need to take note of this. If you get that job offer, it says you're a receptionist, these are things you need to check for yourself. Go online, make Google your best friend. Go to Google and type, receptionist jobs. If they say this job is in Calgary, I'm gonna use Calgary, come on, this is home for me. So just go and type receptionist jobs in Calgary. And maybe you can go to Indeed, but just Google that and see the salaries that they pay, A regular receptionist job is going to be paying, $20 per hour. Okay, $20, do your math. Okay, but you cannot have someone who's telling you they're paying you a receptionist job and it's going to be paying you $70,000 Canadian with food, accommodation, transportation. That is fake. Lies, Yes. So the other thing you need to be checking, is that job offer consistent with your qualifications? So what do I mean? If you're a teacher and for real you're a teacher, your resume says you're a teacher, you've been looking for jobs as a teacher, but someone gave you a job as a driver, or a nanny or a caretaker, or I don't know, a receptionist. All those things, please, my friend, fake. Run for your life. Yes, run. I know those things do happen in the United Arabs, in the UAE. So I know that, you can be taken by an agent there to do any job, and they can even alter your resume. But in Canada, you're going to be hired for your skill set. So if you're a teacher, you should be getting a job as a teacher, not as a driver. Okay? One thing I also want to say, and I do not want to be rude, I don't want to be mean, but I just have to tell you this because I saw this in a certain group, and a lot of bloggers now these days, they say, yeah, get a job in Canada. If you're jobless in Kenya, you can get a job in Canada. And then they list a whole list of enticing jobs that almost all jobless people can do. Yes. So ask yourself, are you jobless? Unless you're in between jobs, like you used to be so-and-so, then you're in between jobs because maybe you went on maternity or you lost your job, unless you're in between jobs. If you don't keep a job, if you haven't been able to maintain a regular job, you haven't acquired work experience, no one is going to be hiring you here because you're jobless wherever you are. Yes. I'm sorry to say that, but no one. And these people who send out these fake jobs, they know they are targeting these people who are first, they are jobless, who, you know, they are desperate, you know, and they just want a job real quick. So if you haven't been able to get that job, please don't fall prey. Do not fall prey, you know, of these enticing job offers you keep seeing on the internet. Okay? Don't fall prey of that. Always make sure the most important thing, verify the company. Ask yourself, am I even qualified for this? Yes, ask yourself. You know, I tell people, if someone if someone sent me a job offer from Europe, I'll be asking myself, why me? What did I do to deserve this? How come I'm so lucky? You know, ask yourself, why you? So you are in Kenya, you're jobless, but someone has sent you a job offer, they are in Canada, they're giving you all these good things. Ask yourself, why you? What did you do to deserve this goodness and luck? You know, just how lucky. You haven't had people like that in your country, but you have foreigners, strangers doing that for you. Ask yourself, really? Really? Does it even sound right? Does it even sound right? Okay, so due diligence, that's all I want to tell you, and a lot of common sense and due diligence, and making sure that you're not putting yourself out there to be conned with these job offers, because it's one of the quickest ways for you to be conned. Okay, I've seen that, you know, majority of the time we get conned because first we get lazy. And the other thing, especially as Africans, we also want to believe in miracles. God is doing a miracle and you haven't done anything. You know, God is going to help us with the things that we've first helped ourselves. You need to apply for a job and go through, you know, for God to help you get that job. But you're not going to sit there and, you know, God is going to make a miracle for you to get this job offer from Canada. It doesn't work like that. Let us not put God, you know, in some situations that, you know, do the right thing. Apply for a job and pray. If you want to believe, apply for a job, make sure you qualify for that job, then pray that you get that job. But don't just pray and wait for a job. No, things don't work like that. Okay? Yes. So I know there are people who will watch this video and still send me an email that says, Lois, could you please check if this is genuine? And they still want me also to check for them for free. Yes. You know, things don't work like that. You gotta spend some time, do your due diligence, check the legitimacy of that job offer. If not, you may have to pay someone to do that job for you if you don't want to do the job for yourself. Okay? All right. Please don't get conned. If those things that I talked about there, if you can tick a few of the things that I talked about there, then most likely your job offer is not genuine. Please don't fall prey. Okay, all right, so go ahead, look for that job. Yes, look for that job. I wish you luck, I wish you success, but please don't be conned. No, before and while you're looking for that job, please talk to me about immigrating to Canada. You stand better chances being in Canada looking for a job than being abroad and looking for a job in Canada. Okay.